Hello. Hi, chat. Real quick stream. This is not going to be the only stream for this week, but I needed some footage. I'm be using this website for a video I'm working on, and yeah, I need to figure out how whatnot works. To be clear, not sponsored. I have no official affiliation to whatnot. I just want to talk about them in a video. Immediately I am like inundated with there's a lot of AI on this website, which I guess, to be fair, if you're on YouTube, it's the same shit, I guess. But yeah, kind of interesting. Does anybody actually know how this website works? Like, this stuff looks great. Free boosters, AI Bilbo. Well, what is this? There's 228 people watching that. Just went to the site on your phone and you can't scroll. It's slow. This thing has lagged my PC to shit. It's really unoptimized. All right, I'm gonna join this stream. They have 5 stars. There's like 200 people here.
Hero, if you're at champion, you're gonna go back to nothing. But if you're at hero, you only go down to paladin.
Yes, got it, buddy.
3, 2, 1.
Holy cow! Is he going to? Is he playing copyrighted music? Okay, selecting a winner. Is this just like random giveaways? What is this? Dude, I feel ancient looking at this. I'm like 28. Whatnot has always seemed like kind of a scam. TikTok live slot for TCG. I assume that might be what it is.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is definitely copyrighted music. Well, all right. What am I even looking at? C spots, break filling, berries, champ breaks, pack insured. What does that mean? I don't want to add a payment method. Okay, so people are like winning stuff, but I don't know what it is. There's 77 products listed here. There's some Dragon Shield mats. You can get these Dragon Shields for cheaper if you use my code at Dragon Shield's website, TTM. He's also selling katanas. I guess he's just selling sleeves in general. And random stuff. I still don't know what's happening. He's not opening anything. There's just like product here. It's really like, I have a pretty good PC and it is just like completely unusable. Hello. Loud music and people counting down on me, always gonna be bad vibes. Nightbot, no, I forgot to turn off Nightbot. It uses FOMO and giveaway to pressure people to buy products or booster streams, but like how? Like, I don't, like, what is he doing? Give us a main thing on this website. He uses watchers. Okay, so what is happening? It said $25 sold in the corner here. I'm pointing at my screen like you guys can see, but I'm at this. 13 bids. Oh my goodness, why is this lagging my PC so hard? How does the game work? Nobody really explains. What did I win? So wait, oh dope, what did I win? So this guy won, but he has literally no idea what happened. Is he explaining?
This break, it's Marvel. Actually, for all breaks today, it's Marvel. To hopefully, maybe hit a Mind Stone or a Thor or a Mjolnir or something like that. So that is how the game works. You can also read the show notes or the description. It explains it in detail as well. But sometimes people don't want to go and read it, or reading sometimes doesn't translate. All
right, I'm going to look at the show notes. Thank you, Fred. Break content plays. Spider-Man. Okay, Hobbit. Streamer made add additional items before break starts. Okay. Any spot can whiff. They are boosters. Once all spots fill, all pictured packs are ripped live. Okay. Okay. Any spot with no rares or mythics receives a play booster set in break title. Okay. No refunds after randomized spins. I still don't think I get it. You think they buy thresholds and then if they're passing okay. Wait. So this is my question. Okay, hang on. So let's say I buy a break and don't get a hit. What happens then?
Right here, $1.45. So at the bottom, you have two options. You have the swiper. That's what you can just swipe it. It'll do $1, and then eventually, when it goes over $10, it's every $2, and then over 20, it's every $3 or something like that. Or right next to it on the bottom left, you'll see a button that says custom. If you click on that, there's two style of bids you can do. One is an auto bid, which means Whatnot says, okay, I'll take control for you and I will bid up to your maximum amount. So if you're in the background, you're like, hey, I'll win a bid as long as it's $15. And you custom bid $15.
So we're bidding on
only
packs?
bid to $15 for you and then stop, and it'll never bid again. That custom bid protects you from overbidding.
I appreciate
this. If you play the swipe game on low second bids, then everyone that swipes at 0 seconds, it's going to... Dude, computers are crazy, bro. Computers are crazy. Tom Bombadil and Tom, Bert, and William. I love how they put the dots. So basically, the computer knows how many people swipe at all times. So, and it also can take it down to like literal milliseconds. So when you swipe at 0 seconds and 10 other people also swipe at 0 seconds, if you beat those 10 seconds or those 10 people by even just a fraction of a second, you will win the bid. But so will all of them. But you swipe last.
So wait,
which means when it's $17 and all 10 of you swipe and it goes to 27, you'll be the one on top.
I'm just bidding on packs.
That's why you don't play the swiper unless you're willing to take the risk of going from $17 to $27 in a flash.
Benefit versus just buying a pack.
Know what I mean? Does that make sense? So use custom bid. It's your best friend. And right now, you have plenty of time to run custom bids.
You always see the Profiter and Whatnot streams. Yeah, I've never watched any
buying
of
a pack. You could just buy a pack if you wanted to, Trinket Mage. This is a break, so like we do different styles of breaks across the app. We have like digi breaks, we have tribal breaks. We do different styles of breaks. This is a tribal break. So here's how I best explain it. Let's say you smack. Yeah, well, I open the packs for you, but also...
Right, I get that he opens the packs.
Let's say you go into your local LGS, right, and you buy a collector pack of Hobbit. That's going to run you $83, right? And you open the collector pack of Hobbit, and it doesn't have any good cards in it. It happens. We're opening packs. Who knows? We might not open any good cards out of any of these packs. Unlikely, but it might happen. Who knows? They're packs. But let's say you go and you spend $85 to open a Hobbit collector at your local LGS, and you open that Hobbit collector and has $5 in cards in it. Well, you're fucking down $75. It is the world we live in. That's how packs work. So everyone that comes on the app and tells you guys, why are you playing these games, man? Just go buy a pack for yourself. It's the same thing, bro. You're either playing the game to try to get the card from this game, or you're going to, it's for fun, or you're going to go buy the pack and it might not have it either.
I don't get how it's different.
People that like hate these games because they think you should just go buy a collector. You're playing the same game, but with yourself and a pack at your LGS. But so anyway, the best way I like to tell you why this is worth it is because if you spin this wheel at $26 and you hit multicolored creature, you now get all the multicolored creatures from every pack you see on screen. And you spent $26. Or you can go spend $80, open up one Hobbit collector, and get $5 in cards. Now you might hit a spot that has no potential in the break. That's also possible. But that's how I like to, especially at the end, bro. When we get to super crazy odds and it's like 70% chance to hit a 3 crown, and one of those 3 crowns is sorceries, and it's going for $50 a spot, and people are like, why would you do that, bro? Even that insert random collector here isn't worth $50. I understand that. Yes, one random collector in my break is not worth $50, or the Spider-Man play packs in my breaks aren't worth $50, but you getting all sorceries from 90 packs, and some of them are collectors, is worth way more than a $50 collector. Does that make sense? That's why the break is worth it. That's why people spend as much money as they do on some of these spots. So it may not make sense for you.
Okay, I get it.
That's how the game works.
I figured it out.
Sorcery pulled me an Imperial Seal. Yeah. So
I see.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's how the game works. It's a tribal break. You get all the things of the
Isn't
thing
this
that
kind of
you
gambling
pull out of the
illegal?
wheel.
You know what?
And if we don't pull those things for you, I'm gonna give you a play pack anyway. It might not make you $26, but at least it's
because
something.
he
Some
gives
people
a
just
play
give you bulk,
pack,
dude. Some people just give you the commons and uncommons from the break,
Technically.
and call it a day. We give you an additional pack on top of that. And if you hit a cool spot, then it's going to be freaking awesome, bro. If you get all lands from this break almost every single time, it's going to pay you money. If you get all enchantments from this break almost every single time, it's going to pay you money. So I hope that makes sense.
Is that thumbs up for me? I asked his permission to use it in the video.
I'm thinking of getting back into streaming. I appreciate you saying that, dude. I try my best.
He didn't respond.
I try my best. Guys, we didn't become the #1 channel on the app.
This is the #1 channel of the app?
Okay, if we did, we would be a fucking 4.2 star channel. No one would ever come back to us. We wouldn't be the #1 channel. We wouldn't be able to give free boosters away all day. We wouldn't be able to run our games consistently, bro. Like, we try our best to keep the game as balanced for you guys as well as for ourselves. We are a business. We have to make money in order to continue to do these things. So when we do make money, don't get mad.
All right, whatever. All right. Okay. I see it. Okay. So you pull, you spin the wheel, and you're like, okay, I got creatures. I'm bidding on, I want every creature from these packs or some crap like that. Then he opens all the packs and he sends you all the creatures or cashes you out in some capacity. Now, you're wondering, all right, how is this not gambling? And here's the thing is, the way like just booster packs in general are not gambling is that you're getting a physical product. So the fact that he gives out a play booster pack if you whiff makes it not gambling. If the whiff was you get nothing, I think it would be legally gambling, which would be illegal on this site because it does not check if you're 21 and over, just 18, which would be a problem. I think that because he gives the play boosters, it is technically, by the legal definition, not gambling. Of course, you know, it's legally not gambling and whether or not you are gambling, two different things. Okay. I'm sorry. Also, this is the biggest channel here, which this one, he said he's the biggest channel, but he's like, I mean, it's the second biggest one here. Also, AI thumbnail, very cringe. Let's go to another one. This one has 16. Maybe I can... Another 5 stars?
9th level wants it. Maybe we'll run something bigger.
Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, that's not Magic the Gathering.
All right.
Wait, sorry. I want to go to Magic the Gathering stream. Yeah, you know, I totally get it. I get what he's saying. Like, if you, for $50, get all of the enchantments in whatever the packs that he has, or all the artifacts, let's say all the artifacts, and then they open a Mind Stone, well, Mind Stone's like $65, so you just got that for $50 and also all the other random crap. I do get the value, quote unquote, the value add here. It is really hard to calculate, which is gonna really suck ass for this video. It's when you pull something good and he keeps it and just cashes you out in some other way. If that's what happens, I didn't understand that. Trinket, I need you to win big and make a video about it. Actually, I lost big and I'm making a video about it. To be clear, this is just scalping. It is still just scalping because he was talking about how the collector booster is like $80, which it is. People are selling it for $75, $80. That is like double MSRP. So he's already quote unquote charging you scalper prices for the pack, right? And he is right in the sense that if I went to go buy a pack, it would be like really expensive because they're scalped. So all right, I'm clicking on Magic the Gathering here. Let's see something. So he is the top Magic the Gathering streamer here. 198. Wait, this guy was listed under Magic the Gathering, but this guy's not opening Magic the Gathering. This is some other weird card game. Auto breaks, Digi breaks. I'm gonna do this one. Packs with Hobbit. Do you open your physical boxes? Yes. Is this stream research for a video? Yes. This stream was research for a video. The pack stream was research for a video. I did not stream it, but I did open some physical booster packs, and I physically filmed me selling them at a thing. This is all part of like a bigger video that I'm working on. Is the AI Chihuahua is catching your attention? No, don't fall for the AI Chihuahua. It's not worth clicking on the AI Chihuahua. All right, let's get to this guy.
Nice. Have you used any of the Hobbit cards yet, or no?
All right, I'm just gonna type. How does this work? How does this work? Who are you? Where am I? We'll see if that gets us anything. Does he have anything in the description?
Who are you? Where am I? So basically, you're on a whatnot, and my name is Josh.
Hi, Josh.
You can make purchases of all of our stuff. Hi, Trinket Mage. You can make purchases of all of our stuff from the little shop button in the bottom right corner.
Okay.
If you hit that, there's a tab that says buy now. And then
no,
if you
I don't want to
buy
add a payment
something,
method.
I could open it for you on the camera and then send you all the contents, or I could send you the stuff without me opening it.
Wait, I can
But
get the stuff without opening it?
Stream.
So I can just
Built a standard
buy a
deck.
pack from you?
Standard.
A full interview
Yeah,
through Whatnot is very funny.
You
Yeah.
can buy whatever you want from me. Anything magic related.
Okay, so he's just a
Hold
shop.
on, Rip and ask me 2 seconds. Alright, there we go.
This guy said, "Let's
What'd you say?
demonstrate." Okay. Well,
Let's demonstrate? Yeah. This is how it works. So Rip and Ass just bought a pack of Modern Horizons 2 collectors.
Thank you, Rippin' Ass.
I'm gonna pick it for him and then open it, and then I'll send him the cards. Ah, this fucker, bro.
Oh, okay. So this actually seems. This is just a
Too late now,
store.
Russ.
This is just a game store.
Good luck, you Rippin' Ass.
Which is fine. Which is fine, by the way. I'm not. I'm not hating on Josh here. I want to be very clear. So okay, so he's just selling packs, but he's like live, so you can be like, let me watch this guy crack a pack, and then I do that. Okay. What is the profit split? How long have they been doing this? How are they getting their product? So who are you talking about?
Diamond Lion, World Weary, Vindicate, Bloodhound, Bone Shards, Talisman of Resilience, Territorial Kavu Etch.
Oh, Etch for Territory Cover.
Another
Nice.
Diamond Lion is crazy.
Cool. Holy Diamond Lion. Holy. Okay, I hate how this website lags the shit out of my computer, but our boy Josh.
Right there.
Josh, can I use
I think that was actually the worst I've ever opened.
footage here for a video I am working on.
Well,
Holy cow! I
Um,
can't
I
spell
know one thing,
footage.
and I can say this with the highest level of conviction. Can I use footage here for a video I'm working on? Um, what kind of video, if you don't mind me asking? Where are you going to use the footage?
I make video essays. Essays.
Yeah, I mean,
About
that's the
MTG.
boss man right there. So whatever he says.
Yeah, I
Oh,
will
video essays about MTG.
credit
Yeah, that's
you.
awesome. He wants my voice. You can have it. Anything for you, Trinket
Thank
Mage.
you,
Um,
top MTG.
ripping ass. I don't know if you want me to pick it again.
All right, big ups to top MTG for explaining that. Yeah, this is okay. So this guy clearly is just like a TCG storefront, right? Which is fine. Again, totally fine. If this is a way for you to move packs, I mean, I'm not hating on that. Legally binding statement. It's not legally binding, to be clear. That's not legally binding, but it is you know, helps me not get like cease and desisted or something. Used to think you like gambling, but these sites are making it cringe. I've never liked gambling. I'll occasionally crack like a collector booster box for shits and giggles, but like when I'm in Vegas, man, I hate hitting the casino, dude. It's like, what's that meme where the guy's like, how are people addicted to this? I lost $3 and I want to burn the place down. Okay. So is that just all Whatnot is? It's just like, I'm looking at one more guy. Okay, this guy's just ripping packs. He's just going for it. What is happening? Let me read the description here. Oh, here's our break watts. 8 spots. Every card associated with that color. Tokens are colorless. Art cards count as lands. Okay, so this is the same thing as the other one. You go. Okay, so it's like, it's going to ask me for a payment method, isn't it? God damn it. Okay, you go, all right. Multicolored lands, one of each color, colorless or whatever, and then you get all the stuff from that when he cracks like a bunch of packs. Got it. Okay. Speaking of weird methods to sell packs, your local 7-Eleven is selling Japanese Pokemon mini packs. Official Nintendo stuff. Interesting. Used to enjoy pack cam and give me an excuse to use super expensive cards that I pulled them, like Mox Amber. There's nothing like particularly wrong with like pack cracking. I mean, again, I'll get into it in the video. But it's like, it legally it is not gambling, but it is most certainly gambling. Which is fine. Some people like, gambling, right? Okay. I think I figured out. Is that really it? What time is it? Like, almost 3:30? Okay, I saw watches was a category here. I just have to. If you don't know, I actually do like watches. I'm kind of into watches. But I'm into watches not in the I gotta get me a Rolex. I don't like paying for the brand name. I like cool watches. Like I just got the Casio ring watch, and it's such a cool watch. Like I love the Casio ring watch. It's such a when people notice it and they're like, "Is that a watch?" It's really cool. So I don't even know what this is. I'm really curious what the non-card games looks like. Oh, they have a 4.9. That's the lowest rating we've seen. Okay, what am I looking at here? Oh my god. Ah!
50% to the street link go live down below. Go. Can I sell my house?
Oh my god, I hate that they just blast music through a speaker. Do I follow Marshall's Limited Resources channel? No, I don't. Watch channel. I'm not making a watch YouTube channel. Pre-bid segments. Okay. Set a healthy pre-bid for higher chances of your item being ran. All sales are final, no cancellations. Wait. Are people bidding? Like, is this people's watches they sent to him to bid on this? Or am I bidding on... Is this just eBay? Am I just bidding on a watch? You can tip people? Why would you tip him? Me when I tip the auctioneer $1. It looks like a watch. I mean, it's like a cool color. It looks all right. This is probably like a $250 watch, maybe. Do you guys sell any live animals? Huh? Wait, what the fuck? Can I reply to him? Can I please reply to him? No, does it not let me reply? Oh, at cartage. Bro, these these are watches. they won't sell you a hamster. A very late stream today. Yeah, I was working on the video and then I was like, oh, I didn't record the whatnot portion, and I remembered. She is not a farmer. I know. Penguin Zero has a video on whatnot. I have not seen it. It's like asking Burger King if they sell tacos. No, it's not. It's like asking Burger King if they sell tractors. It is so... They might sell a taco one day. Exotic reptile whatnot streamers be like, maybe... Oh, do they have that? Wait. Wait, can I just type in reptile? Please optimize your website. Reptile in shows? Do they not do live animals? Thank God if they don't, by the way. Like, if they don't do that. Hopefully they don't. Okay. Fish and reptile supplies. Okay, cool. Okay. I don't think they do live animals. That's good. I was about to be really worried for a second. How does this site make enough money to give Prof all that free product? I assume they just take a charge every time there's a bid. For every bid, they take $1, right? And, you add up those dollars. Every one of these streams has probably like 10, we've seen like, 10-ish bids on them here and there, right? This stream probably has a couple of bids. You add that up over thousands and thousands. It does add up. This guy's got 0 bids, but this also has like 10 streams. Spin to win. Pre-bid.
Boris, we appreciate you for coming in.
Is he listening to a podcast? Come on, guys. These are so boring. This stream is so boring. That's why you have 0 bids. You didn't do anything. I mean, reptile shows exist. I know. I go to reptile shows all the time. It wouldn't be weird if they had a reptile store, correct? But shipping live animals, especially reptiles, is a very dangerous and arduous process. And requires a lot of things. There are very few companies I would trust to ship a reptile across the country. And some rando streamer or whatnot might not be someone that I trust doing that, No charge for bidders. I know the quality is so bad. This website is really ass. It's full of AI. It's so lame. This one's so bad. No charge for... No. They're not charging the bidder an extra $1. I assume they're charging the back end, like to run your thing. Or Patreon does this. When you cash out on Patreon, they just take 25 cents every time you cash out, Yeah, you work in the pet industry, you see some crazy shit. There is crazy stuff in the pet industry, yeah. No. I'm big in the reptile scene, and like having a good breeder and a good person can be difficult. All right, guys, we're clicking on the Chihuahua. I have to. Okay, 18 people.
Givey right there, the Aether Givey. Next Givey is already up, guys. That's a TMNT.
Okay, Give
But
you
we
rip
had our
only?
friends pick up this Campbell profiteering mayor. Bro, I'm about to show everybody why this card is so good.
Yeah, the card is good, but it's
$1
$1.
for free in Orzhov colors.
Still better than that gambling set, I
These are
suppose. I
legendary
do not think this is better than PAX.
tokens enter the battlefield under your opponent's control. For each of them, create a tapped token that's a copy of it. This ability triggers only once each turn. And then also, whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life.
All right, quiet, buddy. People will watch Twitch 24/7. How does the streaming site make money? Yeah, I mean, okay. This didn't explain anything. Okay, cool. Scares you that Prof needs to navigate this site. I don't trust him to not be scammed. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna say for the purpose of this video, I don't want to, I don't want to spend money on whatnot, to be honest. But if I am as charitable as I can be to whatnot, it is the same odds of getting cards as opening booster packs. The guy that was just a store is obviously just a store, right? So that's the same odds as getting a booster pack. So it is as good / useful as buying a booster pack, right? It is really hard to calculate the odds of like if I get all of the lands from like a booster box or some crap. Which is like cool, but it's also like just complete BS. And the other problem with whatnot is, and you know, obviously, you know, I'm sure there's plenty of people here who I think are upstanding citizens, but like the packs could just be repacked, right? Like when you get a booster box from if you get a booster box from someone, you can physically look at the packs and be like, hey, this pack looks really jank and there's no rares in it, or like it was all like $1 cards. And you're like, this feels like a repack. You know, you can physically see that. You do miss that aspect on whatnot, which is pretty lame. But look, I can get a watch for $1, so maybe it's epic. This site would be cool for something like altars, the sets mostly for gambling. You know what, facts, if this was like people auctioning off art, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, if this is just like a normal bidding on a random Casio watch or something, I guess it's not that bad either. I don't know. I think it's, to be honest, I think it's better than what I expected. But it still kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? It's not that most fun things this year now turn into mostly gambling. Every goddamn bus stop, TV, radio is a DraftKings and their ilk. Yes. Yeah. So again, this is something I want to talk about more in the video, but like it's definitely like such a huge problem with it's like twofold, right? The issue is twofold. Is that one, places have found a loophole. If you go, I'm not gonna go to it. If you go to like Kalshi or something, they're legally, definitionally, they are legally an investment. You're just investing in whether or not the Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl. But like, you know, obviously that's complete bullshit, right? Like you're not investing in anything. You're just gambling on sports, right? So like all of that is just like, you know, clearly complete bullshit. But legally, they've been able to loophole it because, you know, the current administration doesn't want to, you know, do anything for that. So it doesn't want to prevent that. I mean, they're you know, in with it as well. So because of that, it's all legal across all states. But it's also very profitable because prediction markets are like 95% insider trading. So a lot of people just kind of lose out on it. And then we have the other issue, like the other end of it, though, right? Is like, you know, why are people even here doing that, right? Like, what is the purpose? how many houses is this wildfire going to consume? Yeah, exactly. Obviously, that's not an investment, you know. Well, here's the thing: is like invest in the S&P. Okay, so Kalshi is a full stop scam. Like 100%, Kalshi is a scam. They do not do anything to stop insider trading. It is all insider trading. It's like 1 or 2% of the accounts have 95% of the profits or something. It is like a ridiculous amount. So here's the thing: invest in the S&P and invest only in the total stock market is the other problem here. So, you know, like back in the day, it was way easier to tell young people to invest in the stock market. When I was going to school, learning about finance, right? You learn about companies and you say, hey, this company has you know, good earnings, good blah blah blah. You know, it's a good value corporation. You can invest in it and it will grow over time. And the S&P, the biggest companies were the ones that were proven, the ones that had like real earnings and made money. This isn't the case anymore. You look at companies like SpaceX, 1.83 trillion market cap, they don't make money. It's like, it's ridiculous. The S&P is also a scam now. Every single one of these companies, this doesn't have a PE ratio right now because of reasons, but you look at so many of these other companies, they're trading at absurd PE ratios. For like when, you know, people my age, right? I'm Gen Z, I'm 28. People my age look at the stock market and they go, well, it's all an AI bubble. It's all tech company scams. Why would invest in this, right? So they go, oh, I'm going to, you know, I want to make money. What am I going to do now? That's why so many people are turning to buying a box of Pokemon cards or whatever, because, you know, back when companies made money, you could be like, oh, this company's valuable, it makes money. But now it's just they promise they'll make money with AI in the future, and then the promise is some like cartoonish amount. This also the current economic yes. Well, yes. So I think the whole scalper situation is gonna have to be a separate video. This video will just be about the gambling side of it. You know, why would I invest in a stock market when I can make $1 billion guessing the next 7 words Mark Carney tweets on a Thursday? I mean, here's the thing though, right? Is I don't believe the valuation that SpaceX is going to make $3 trillion by 2030 due to Grok AI. I think that's bullshit. They don't even make positive money now. So that is being factored into the cost of the stock, though, which is why I wouldn't touch it. But you know what I do believe could actually happen? Like there's no way Grok AI makes $3 trillion in like 4 years. That's never happening. But you know what could happen? The Broncos could win the Super Bowl, technically, right? That's why for a lot of people it feels better. I want to reference. I need to find. I have it saved somewhere. There's like an article where it was like Gen Z is getting investing confused with gambling, but it's not that people are getting confused. It's that investing feels more like gambling than it ever has. All right. Anyway, that was a good rant. I'm going to talk more about it in the video. Sorry, we got a little off topic here. Man, I fucking hate Whatnot. Dude, like, look at this. Dude, look at this. It's so good. It's just like, oh man. Is this just bidding on graded cards? Dude, graded cards are like a whole separate scam, dude. Ah.
So chat, first one starting us off. The GOAT, Big V going down. Kira Tita, go, we're live.
Like, this is just a greater fool scam, right? All right, the bidding, boom, starts at $10. I guess we can watch it go up. Let me see the back. Yeah, it's true. You should be showing the back, buddy. Thanks for your TED Talk, Trinket. Well, the TED Talk comes later. This is just a rant. Is it going to flip it around? Is he going to show the back? Oh, no, this back. Oh. They want to see the back wall. This is why you proxy. Oh, I mean, yeah, proxies are like a whole separate thing. That is a whole nother thing. This is just like a dude. Dude, this is like you buy these assuming that they're going to go up further in price, and it's just like you have to find someone who's dumb enough to think that it's going to go even further up in price to buy it so they can sell it to someone else who thinks it's going to go even further up in price. Like it's such a it's such a scam. It's just we're so far removed from anything. I do like how graded Magic cards are not just are just not a market. Some people do it, but they do it for themselves. I mean, I have friends who have like I have a friend who plays Amelia, the one that's like when it gets 20 power, like blows up the board, and whenever you gain life, you explore or whatever. They my friend has a Gem Mint 10 graded one, which it costs like $100 to grade a card, you know, and that was like a $1 card. It's funny when he busts out his commander. You know, he has it for like a bit. And that's fine. Like if you think it's funny for shits and giggles, that's fine. Magic Finance channel, but actually talking about finance instead of trying to trick you subs into pumping a card price. Yeah. I think I wanted to do that as like a bit. Like what if I tried to like fake inflate a price of a card, like on like YouTube Shorts or something. I have the card that I plan to do it with. I just been too lazy to make it the video. Yes, it is the bigger sucker gambit, the greater fool scam. That's just how it is. All right, I think I have all the B-roll I need for the video now. I need to go pick up a prescription. You think Magic will survive the TCG bubble burst? Yeah. No, Magic is well poised to survive the TCG bubble burst because it's a game people give a shit about. Like, people sit down and play Commander, you know what I'm saying? And those people playing Commander don't have slabbed cards because slabbed cards are a bullshit scam. Inflate the price of Trinket Mage. I've thought about that as like a joke tier on Patreon, like $1 trillion. You can have the channel. I think that'd be really funny. Yeah, no, I think Magic survives the TCG bubble burst, and actually, I think it comes out the other end much better. That's gonna happen. I'm gonna talk about that more when I talk about the K-shaped economy and Magic the Gathering in conjunction. This video, I'm sticking to just gambling. I don't want the script is already like almost 10 pages long. I do not want to scope creep it any further. People are playing Pokemon too. The competitive decks are like $10 for the base versions. Yes. So the reason that the base versions are like super cheap is because not that many people play the game competitively. If it was played a huge amount competitively, then those base versions would actually still be worth a decent amount, you know? Darksteel foil Trinket Mage to the moon, yeah. Corner the market on Trinket Mages? Yeah, it's a common. That's too hard. Like the lobster guy? I don't know what lobster guy you're talking about. People sit down and play Commander. I think about the standard modern. Yeah. I haven't seen anyone play standard in paper in many years. And I've been to many game stores, many conventions, many different places across the country. I ain't seen standard events fire outside of huge cons. Like MagicCon Vegas, I think there was some standard, there's some big tournaments. But beyond the really big ones, I've never seen paper standard in so long. You love the lobster. I don't know what lobster guy you're talking about. What is a standard blood artist? Yeah. Your LGS runs more Pokemon than they do MTG standard. I mean, but do they run more Pokemon than they run Commander? I would bet you could find more Commander players to fill out than Pokemon players. He collects thousands of copies of Ragos from EOE. Oh. He owns all the Lobster Chef guys. Oh. I see. You built a Modern deck the year before MH1 came out, not falling for that again? Yeah, exactly. Modern Horizons like scared people. That's another video for another day, though. You would play standard if you didn't like Marvel or Ninja Turtle. Yeah. You played standard in Japan against a decent turnout. I've heard in Japan standard is much more popular. My FNM, they opened up in Fountain Valley. They opened up a new Kingslayer Games. It's way better than the shitty one in Lake Forest. If you're in the area and you see me come in for Commander Night on Wednesday, feel free to dap me up. I do play Pauper. And actually, I want to go to Pauper Night at this new Kingslayer Games that open next to me. Well, not that close to me, but like close enough that I can go to. You think the reason the stock market is so cooked is there isn't any money in goods and services anymore? It's all just speculation. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is like you look at like car companies or whatever, and like Tesla is earning, is trading at the highest amount, but it's like they don't sell the most cars or anything. It's like completely speculative bullshit. You don't enjoy trying to keep up with the meta game. I mean, that's very fair. That's why Modern was good, is you got to play your deck for 10 years. You didn't have to change every week. Anyway, all right. Chad, I gotta run and pick up my dog's medication because she ate all of it and then had to vomit it all out. She's fine now, but now I have to go get a refill before they close. You wonder how Commander on Arena will affect IRL turnout. Dev said they're working on it, but it's like 40's out. I don't know. That's an interesting question. A topic for another day, though. I'm going to hop off. Thanks, everybody, for joining me as we look at Whatnot. This website is pretty booty. I'll try to be as charitable as I can to them in my video. I don't want to be, like, mean, but I do think it